The stock market is flying high. Tech stocks are booming. Headlines shout about a roaring comeback. But beneath all that noise, there's a storm brewing, and it's hitting southern housing markets like a brick wall. What happens when the froth of 2021 turns into the hangover of 2025? The truth is, the cracks are already here, and they're spreading fast. The boom era and what everyone missed. Back in 2020, the housing market across the South took off like a rocket. Cities like Atlanta, Houston, Nashville, and Miami became investor playgrounds. Prices shot up fast. Homes that once sold for under $300,000 were suddenly listed for nearly twice that. Investment firms like Blackstone piled in. Flipping homes wasn't just back, it was printing money. Take this example from Georgia, a 6-bedroom, 4-bath house built in 2005. In 2022, Blackstone bought it for $515,000. At the time, it seemed smart. Zillow valued the home at over $540,000 just a year later. But then, everything changed. The rate shock that shattered the hype. The Federal Reserve turned off the easy money tap. Mortgage rates shot from 3.5% to nearly 7% in less than 6 months. Suddenly, monthly payments doubled. Affordability evaporated. Buyers froze. Demand dried up. Home builders in Florida saw sales drop more than 20%, month over month. Nashville's suburbs? Listings doubled in under a year, and even the once hot markets around Houston began to sputter. But here's the thing, prices didn't crash. Yet, they stalled. It looked calm, until you dug a little deeper. The data is lying to you. On paper, prices only fell a couple of percent. In Fulton County, home to Atlanta, the data says a drop of just 2.1% from the peak. Sounds minor, right? But that's not what's happening on the ground. That Blackstone-owned home we mentioned? It was listed this year for $494,000. After 4 price cuts and nearly $100,000 slashed, it still hasn't sold. And it's not alone. Thousands of homes across the South are quietly sitting, unsold. Inventory is piling up. Sellers are panicking. Charts can't show what doesn't sell. They only reflect the best homes, ones that close. The rest? Pulled off the market, ignored, hidden. But those are the truth tellers. Investors are sounding the alarm. Here's where it gets serious. This isn't about emotional sellers or families downsizing. These are investor homes. Firms like Blackstone don't care about memories. They care about margins. When they can't make the numbers work, they cut and run. That's why their listings are the first to slash prices. And right now across Georgia, Florida, and Texas, they're cutting fast. Warren Buffett said it best. Real estate isn't like stocks. It doesn't move until it has to. Then it moves all at once. We're seeing that play out now, one investor exit at a time. The South is in a full-blown retreat. A recent report shows more than 40 metro areas in the U.S. are experiencing falling home prices, and the South is leading the charge. In Miami, median prices are falling even as the luxury market tries to hold on. In Houston, homes built just 3 years ago are now being listed for less than their mortgage balance. Tennessee is seeing record cancellations from new builds. And in Atlanta, active listings are up over 250% since 2022. This isn't just a slowdown, it's a shift, and it's being driven by one simple fact. Buyers are gone, and reality is catching up. The too-tired market nobody wants to talk about. There's a reason why national charts still look stable. They're only showing the winners, the homes that sell fast, the zip codes still drawing attention. But the second tier? The overpriced homes, the investor properties, the suburbs stretched thin by pandemic demand, those are sliding fast. And when enough of them fall, it pulls everything else down. We're not there yet, but we're close. Homeowners can hold out. Investors can't. Builders can't. And those are the players setting the new floor for home values across the South. The part no one wants to admit. The real estate data most people trust? It's behind the curve. What we're seeing now is the investor-driven price discovery process. Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Nashville, these aren't just soft markets. They're testing grounds for how bad things can really get when the music stops. That 6-bedroom home in Georgia, down more than 30% from its peak. Still sitting, still unsold. And it's not alone. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button. It tells the algorithm this story matters. And if you want real insights on what's actually happening in housing markets, subscribe to this channel. We cover the truth behind the numbers. The stories, the charts, can't tell. Let us know in the comments. What are you seeing where you live? Are homes selling fast, or are sellers cutting prices just to get an offer? This market is shifting fast, and what happens next might just surprise everyone.